Welcome to the fourth week of my 100,000 FTMO challenge. In this video, I'll share my weekly plan and results. No BS, let's go. All pairs except GJ look clean this week. Gold is ranging on the daily, rejecting the daily support with strong bullish momentum last week. On H4, I'll look for buys around the marked zones, either a quick bounce from support or a break and retest setup toward the major resistance. UJ is trending up on both the daily and H4, rejecting a previous H4 support with a strong bullish candle last week. On H4, I'll look for buys if price breaks above the next resistance. There's also an open trade from last week. Let's see how it plays out. GU is trending up on the daily but down on H4. It retested the daily key area, but the rejection looked weak. On H4, I'll wait for price to break out of consolidation to confirm my bias and stay open to both buy and sell setups. GJ remains in a solid uptrend, but with weekly resistance ahead, I won't consider any buys. I feel like I haven't paid much attention to GJ lately anyway. Gold bounced off support twice, though the first bounce was weak. I took a support buy using the H1 bullish engulfing candle and M15 trendline break as confirmations, targeting the previous H4 high. When price formed a shooting star at the H1 resistance, I was tempted to close for a 2.5R profit. But I stuck to my plan and got stopped at break even. I didn't close early or react emotionally. 5 out of 5 execution. UJ offered plenty of buy opportunities and I took a few trades. The first one was taken last week. Price went straight to target without forming higher lows. Since I couldn't trail my stop using new H1 structures, I closed early and secured 4.5R, about 90% of my original target. Execution 5 out of 5. The second trade was a break and retest buy that ended at break even. Because the break wasn't strong, I waited for extra confirmations. H1 bullish engulfing, M15 trendline break, and M15 trend shift. Then entered after a slight pullback for a better target. Clean setup and great entry. Execution 5 out of 5. The next trade was another break and continuation buy around the same key area. Price stopped out my previous trade but set up again after H4 break and retest. Entry confirmations included M15 trendline break, M15 trend shift, and H1 trend shift. This time, I closed at 2.5R profit since I didn't want to carry the trade over the weekend. I wanted to reset and start the next week fresh. Execution 5 out of 5. GU broke below the marked support, but the price action was too choppy, so I stayed out. It looks like it might drop to the next major support, so potential sell setups could form next week. GJ broke above a previous resistance and is now consolidating below another daily level. I wasn't watching this pair closely, so no trades. This has been my best week so far in terms of entry timing and trade management. I stayed calm and confident throughout, my thinking was clear, and decisions felt effortless. Thanks for watching, trade safe, and see you next time.